All right, I want to share with you a strategy today and a way in which you can keep yourself in the market for longer periods of time for anyone that's struggling with like short-term gains, meaning, the fear starts to step in and you're not knowing where to really get out of a trade at. I want to share with you a way to be able to increase that win rate as the trade is working in your favor. So let's say, for example, I'm going to show you a trade where you could take an opportunity to go short, and maybe you're trying to scout for just a few points, but then the market runs for a longer period of time. I'm going to show you a technique, a strategy, how you can basically scale behind price to be able to increase the overall profits in which you can, collect on a daily basis. So first and foremost, guys, like I always say, trading is very risky. You have to have a solid system or strategy put into place. I talk about the strategy and how I trade personally here on my channel, which a lot of people are tuned into the elite or the ultra elite supporter, tier program. And that's where I provide, it's a private community where I provide, the strategy and how I trade. I break things down in terms of, trade breakdowns, okay, primarily because it's important for you to be able to see the trades and being able to, for someone to be able to break them down, because visually people are mostly visual learners, meaning they can catch on to what's being shown or what they're being shown. So I'm going to share with you today like this simple strategy and how I trade and look for my opportunities if I'm looking to trade, supply and demand. But first and foremost, you have to be on the right side of the trade, and that is all about understanding structure of the market. All right. Now, I've said this many times, you should be able to see with a blind eye, to be honest with you. But for all those that kind of struggle with looking at the market, if we are breaking structure to the downside and making lows, okay, every time the market breaks through a level or a swing, making lower lows and lower highs to the downside, then we are bearish. At some point, the market will reverse. And the reversal situations within the market to where it's breaking structure higher, those are going to be opportunities to where, okay, if you were looking for shorts going short because the market was bearish, then you can look for opportunities where the market reverses to go long. So the market reverses here off the NASDAQ futures back to the upside. And then I believe into the overnight trading session, the market started coming back to the downside. And we've been moving lower since then. This area right here, that's a major low. Okay, we had a low coming to the downside here. This is a high right here, but that's a major low. So if the market breaks that, for sure, like you can definitely look for a pullback to for an opportunity to go short. Now, when the market was open today, and it still is, the market was making these lower lows and lower highs to the downside. So if we are reversing, say from like how we were from the bottoms here, but now we're reversing back from the tops here to where we were breaking structure, as you can see, moving lower here and taking out lows over here, then we can look for key areas, say for example, of supply. All right. Now, what you want to do is you always want to start with the higher base chart. Use your higher base chart to determine the direction. Once you've done that, then start marking up or looking for areas of either supply and demand. In this case here, because we're moving to the downside, look for supply setups. That's marking up the supply zones. I talk about how to mark up these zones on several videos here on the channel. And if you're interested in understanding more about that, just go to the homepage, use the magnifying glass, type in, how to draw supply and demand zones, and a few videos will pop up or populate on my channel and what you can watch. But this is a supply zone right here, this blue box right here, because we're breaking structure lower. You can see the market made a low, lower high, breaking structure, and closing below the lows right here, okay? Pulls back, we have a valid area of supply right there. And then from there, what you do is just basically move down to a lower base chart. So figure out the structure. Once you determine that, use your higher base chart to either mark up supply or demand zones. And once you've done that, then it's all a matter of scaling down, moving down to a lower base chart to look for to capture your trade setup. Now, I've got my higher base chart marked up here, which is my 120. I mark it up, and then from there, I'm just moving down to a lower base chart. So I can see what the market's been making, lower lows, lower highs on the lower base chart as well. Now, this larger box is a supply area from the 120 range. As you can see here now, I'm on my entry chart looking for an opportunity to go short. Typically speaking, like I always talk about, if we are, short or bearish, look for supply on the higher range chart or higher chart, whatever chart you use, and then a supply setup on the lower range chart. Okay, simply put, we're just trying to find that sweet spot from the higher and lower charts to mark up our zones and then trade from there. So this is the higher range supply area, that bigger box. Now, what we want to see is watch for the opportunity where the market starts retracing back to the actual zone. So we have the supply area here. We tap into the zone here, right? So this right here, this move right here was the last push to the upside where we had momentum that broke and tapped the supply zone from the higher base chart and also feel the imbalance resting back at the zone. I'll talk about imbalances, FEG, some of you may call them, but we want to see where the market is filling those gaps, avoids back at a supply or demand zone. In this case here, supply. Then once it does that, as you can see, this was the last push off a swing back to the zone. We want to see where they cover their ground coming back to the downside and feel imbalances back to where that, say for example, this swing where it basically pushed back into the zone. It comes down, it feels the imbalances coming all the way back down to the area of the swing that last broke or pushed the market higher into the zone. So this area from here, right here, needs to be filled in. It comes back down, and now we're looking for the market to basically, cover its ground going back to the upside or kind of reject off of when it retraces back. Because once it covers the ground, we're looking for an opportunity for a pullback to go short. Well, it covers the ground coming back down to fill the imbalances right here, okay? And when it does, it goes back to the upside and it breaks above that area there. So we got a breaker structure, on the lower range chart. At some point, it's going to slow down and we're going to look for basically a demand setup. One just where it's basically moving in the opposite direction and covering its ground, or where we have a breaker structure, okay? So if you see here, I'm going to show you, it broke to that area there, took out that high after coming back and filling the imbalances here. It pushed back to the upside, makes a high, higher low, higher high, and then this is the area where the market stopped, okay? It didn't break and take out or break through the zone above these highs right here, okay? Or I shouldn't say highs, the supply area right here, okay? All right, so it didn't break above that area there. So it rejects right here. All right, let's blow this up a little bit. It rejects right here, pushes down, pulls back, higher low, doesn't break above that area there, makes a low, and this is a valid demand zone, say right here, okay? That's a valid demand zone right there. So what we're looking for is where it will create a valid demand zone, okay? Create a valid demand zone and look for opportunity to go short from that area. Now you can also look for maybe the breaker structure as well. So let's say the market pushed down here, right? We didn't catch it here, but then it broke structure below this low right here, and then comes back and fills the imbalances back to maybe this area of supply right here. Then you can look to go off the zone right here, look to go short, continuation. But we do have a demand zone that's being created, right? A supply zone that's being created with the aggressive selling to the downside, where we rejected to push any higher because now we're making these lower highs. And that's what we want to look to see. We want to see, is the market making lower highs, all right? And those lower highs forming a demand area as it pushes lower. So as you see here, push down, pull back, create an area of demand, a lower high right here. Retrace back to the zone. We have another lower high here, rejects at the zone. I'd be looking for the market to come on down and break and take out this low right here that it made on the retracement back to the demand zone. So basically right here at 580. So the trade I would get into right here will be here at 595, and I would take it back down to at least 580. That will be where I would, if I was trading multiple contracts, take off most of my positions and then have maybe a runner. Okay, so where to place the stop loss? The stop loss is going to go in the back end here at 600. So we have a lot of confluence here. We have pull back to this area of demand here off of, not demand, guys, supply. Supply here where the market made an aggressive selling to the downside, pulls back to the area of supply. Stop loss goes on the back end here at 25,600. We have confluence with a round number there. Market rejects. We're aiming for this low here to be taken out. All right. So when that happens, if your stop loss is resting right here on the back end by 3 or 4 points, so at 25,600, give yourself maybe a couple points above that, because the market loves to come up and sometimes test tick to tick to see, who's there, who's home. These are areas where the market, where people were interested in trying to push the market higher, and they're looking to probably stop out those, those buyers right there. Okay. Now the market comes on down, and then it takes out this area right here. It takes out that swing, that swing right there. Okay, or takes out that low right there. So the market comes on down to the downside here, as you can see. Now, the key to being able to stay into a trade to increase your win rate over time and the profitability is going to be each time the market makes a lower high. So this is the part that I want to cover. Each time the market makes a lower high, you want to move your stop loss down if you are in a position where you're going short. If you're making a bullish demand zone type setup where you're going long, then each time it makes a higher low. So this case here, we reject here, we break down to the downside, we pull back, we make a lower high right here. So if your stop loss is resting right here, bring it here. And each time it breaks below, so it breaks below this low right here, move your stop. Well, once it makes another lower high, so it makes a low, lower high, okay, comes down, breaks below that low there. So where your stop loss was here, you moved it here. Now we've made a lower high and breaks again. Move your stop loss from here to here. Each time it makes a lower high, move your stop loss down. So from here, here, here to here. If it comes down and breaks again, pulls back and makes another lower low there, then you want to bring it from here to here. So this is the way to be able to stay into the trade, and you can ultimately be aiming for that swing to be taken out right here. This one here, and then maybe it continues running lower and lower and lower. Each time it makes a lower high off of a supply setup, when you're going short, move it down to the last spot to where it made its most recent lower high. Inverse of if we're going to the upside and it's breaking bullish to the upside, each time it makes a higher low, bring your stop loss up accordingly behind that last higher low. Hopefully that makes sense. So this is a great way to be able to increase not only the profitability of your trades, but also increase your win rate over time using a simple strategy. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Now, I go over content like this. I go over valuable information like this for all of those who are part of the elite and the ultra elite supporter tier. Okay, what does that mean? That's just basically a tier management program that YouTube offers, where content creators like myself can create these tiers to where you as a whole can basically gain access to valuable information that can, for me or for you, that can help you in your own personal trading. So here on my channel, I offer a tier management program to where you can either become an elite or a tier membership program, guys. I'm sorry about that. To where you can become either an elite or an ultra elite supporter if you choose to. Now, the link is down in the description portion of the video. You'll see it right below the Discord link. Discord is free. There's a link that's titled Elite and or Ultra Elite Supporters. Once you click that, give it a few seconds. You'll see the elite tier and then the ultra elite tier. You click on either one of them, you're going to see the perks and rewards that you receive for each tier plus the price tag. If you choose to become like an elite supporter, you receive all my trade breakdown videos where I'll walk you through every set, well, pretty much all the setups that I take and I post over on the Discord community. I post my trades over on the trading floor on the Discord. Then I'll go back and break them down in great detail for that private community of elite and ultra elite supporters. You get, I'm talking to you about market structure, price action, stop loss placement, and profit target areas. That's all the things that I talk about in every one of those trade setup videos. And, like I said, people are visual learners, so that's going to help you understand these trade setups as you watch each video. Take pen and paper, write down your notes, but also the biggest thing is to back test and forward test the strategy as a whole. I can't guarantee anything to anyone out there because I'm going to tell you now, everybody's perspective, like I always say, they're different. Okay, you have to understand the right way of being able to read structure and read the market. All right, without that, you're going to struggle. You may be trying to go long into a bearish trending market and get railroaded. So you want to understand and master that concept of structure. That's where I did a great video as well. If you are an elite or an ultra elite supporter, you receive access to a great video that I surrounding market structure, where I break down, I think it's like a 45-minute video where I break down market structure as well. So for example, if you want to become an elite supporter today, the link is down in the description portion of the video. Click on it. Once you do, you're going to receive access to all the trade breakdown videos, the video playlist, plus a video surrounding market structure. If you want to become an ultra elite supporter, you're going to receive everything I just mentioned, plus my live recorded trading session videos, to where I record my video sessions and then post them for the ultra elite supporters to watch in great detail, to where I'm walking through talking about top-down analysis, walking through the setups that I've actually taken within the session, and you can see the trades and I break them down just as well. Okay, the choice is yours. The link is down in the description to become either an elite or an ultra elite supporter. But that's all I have. If you're not a subscriber to the channel already, please take the time to go ahead and sub by clicking that sub button. make sure to click the bell. That's very important. That's the post notification bell. So as soon as you do so, you're going to gain access to every video going forward. But outside of that, if you found value in today's video, please do me the biggest favor and drop a like by clicking that thumbs up button. Take care. I'll see everyone in the next one.